Hi, I'm Joel from Prosperity Studios, joined here with Terry from Jabcast, and we are also joined here by another boxing podcast that is the Boxing Takeover. So that is made up of Ray, the Brazilian bomber, we have Pius, the chosen one, and we have Matt. That's Starboy right there. Yeah, not Saka, not the weekend. That's Starboy right there. He's got the chain to prove it. Look at that. Look at the drip. Look at the drip.
He's taking it really to the extreme, isn't he? You realise your chain, man. What's that? How did that come about? What's that about?
Oh, my mum just got it for me for my 18th birthday.
Was it to say you're Starboy because?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah,
so your family
She's
said
your
you as well?
Starboy.
Yeah,
She's your Starboy.
Yeah, man. Come on.
That's nice, man. Okay, so Bom. So let's talk about who you guys are. So you guys you have your first season, competitive season, this season, and before we get into your fights, let's just talk about your platform, what you talk about, and what you do. Do you want to take this one, Ray?
Yeah. So this, when we started up the YouTube, it's mainly talking about like fight analysis, like fight predictions. Done a few promotions, obviously for like the first fight, obviously Matt's first fight. We did a little bit of promo.
We did an
with
interview.
you guys.
Promo video.
Yeah, I did a little bit of an interview on the fight camp on it. Did a fight
Prosperity
camp.
Studios, was it?
Yeah.
Did that, and then obviously content coming out now. Obviously, since I joined the platform, we did a fight vlog for my first fight.
Yeah, saw that.
Did a bit of a training camp, sort of like video, where we did hit the pads, hit the bag and that. Just mainly consistent of just boxing related things. Obviously, later on we can progress into other things, but that's just what it's consisted of.
I think that's sort of what we're trying to do now. I guess sort of trying to vary off into other things, with what we've done, the tutorial videos. Like yesterday we uploaded another fight vlog for our London trip. Yeah, man, that's
on YouTube.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like a day in the life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She just lets you kind of lets people into your world.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So my next question. So it's your first competitive season, but I know most of you boys have been boxing quite a while, especially you, Matt.
Yeah.
It's like 4 years now.
Yeah. Ray's actually been. How long have you been doing it?
Yeah, how long have you
Too
been
long.
boxing?
Too long. Yeah.
Wait, I saw you start with MMA, innit? MMA.
I started off with traditional martial arts. So I did Taekwondo from the age of 7. Did it for like a month. Didn't really like it. Did like Kung Fu, Judo. Did like a bit of that. So I used to love watching like martial arts movies with my granddad.
Bruce Lee?
Yeah, I love like Enter the Dragon, like sick film. I like watching Jet Li as well, and because obviously all my family.
Jackie Chan?
Jackie Chan is the one.
Jackie Chan is the
one, bro.
Jackie Chan's the
All my
man.
family did martial arts. Like
Yeah.
my uncle was a black belt in Taekwondo. He's a Taekwondo instructor. My granddad did like Judo, karate, and Taekwondo as well.
Hey, is it Brazilian background you come from?
Yeah.
What's the martial arts they do over there?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Capoeira,
that's it, isn't
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Vale Tudo, and we do like loads of Muay Thai as well.
Muay Thai as well?
Yeah, we love Muay Thai. Obviously, we interviewed Mary Sahid yesterday, who's my Muay Thai coach. Just elbows and kicks and knees are just cool, and I don't think that's up for debate. They're just cool. Do you know what I mean? The sound that elbow makes, it's naughty.
You can do some damage with some elbows, man. You can do some real damage.
It's one of the hardest parts of your body to hit one of the hardest parts of someone else's body. Like,
Yeah, man.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
So what about you guys? So how long have you been boxing, Pius? Like,
Well, I've been boxing for like 8 months now.
Yeah.
But I started in September. That's when I started boxing.
Yeah, bro. I think actually you were boxing for about 4 months before I met you.
Yeah, I was boxing for before I met this guy. And then one time I asked him to spar me, and then ever since we just became friends. And now look at us now.
Who won in the spar?
You can't win sparring.
We can't win sparring.
It's always listen, let me tell you something. There's always an advantage. You always get an advantage in this.
Yeah, 100%. There's always a different levels in it. This guy's obviously on a different level to me because he's been doing it for 4 years and stuff, but
About 4.5.
4.5 years, yeah. 4.5 years, sorry.
Correction.
Listen, 6 months makes a difference.
At the time, it was, you know.
But I had the potential in it, so he's seen it in me, so
Yeah,
started training together.
Yeah, exactly. And I
Saw
started,
potential.
Sort of mentoring you
Mentoring
through
me.
boxing,
Coach Matt in the
teaching you the
building.
way.
Coach, yeah, there you go. That could be a
Yeah,
future Starboy coach, mate.
Yeah,
Could be.
exactly.
He already coaches.
I actually coach at Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I coach
The kids,
juniors
youths.
down there as well. You know, they did put me on like box fit classes and stuff, but
I do that. That's what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually do a bit of coaching.
Nice.
That is something I want to get into in the future as well. But I think for right now, obviously, boxing is
stick to boxing,
my main focus.
Well, this is how you kind of save money on your boxing expenses by coaching. So that's what in Smelters and Empire, you can just train and do your thing for free because you help out coaching.
Facts, 100%.
That's good.
Yeah,
So you just got all the facilities you
for
want.
free.
them,
Yeah, exactly. Get him for free. Train him whenever.
Yeah, should we say how we like started boxing? I guess. How do we?
Yeah, how do you see it? That's a good
story.
Let's start with you, Matt. How did you start boxing, bro?
Because you were bullied, right?
Yeah. So when I was younger, I don't know what it's from like year 4 till about year 7. I actually wanted to be an actor. Like I got a scholarship into a drama school, and I would act, sing, dance, all of that shit, I guess.
Michael Jackson.
Exactly. Yeah.
That footwork will come in handy in boxing now, I hope.
Yeah, no, it did. But it's sort of once I went into secondary school, it's sort of I don't know. I got bullied quite badly, and then I started suffering from quite bad social anxiety. So since then I've always started sort of. I've struggled to speak to people and like eye contact and all of that, and it's sort of I didn't want to act anymore. But for a couple of years, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Sort of almost felt a bit lost. But then I don't know what it was. I think I just wanted respect. I guess I always felt like people didn't look at me. They looked at me and just thought nothing of me. I guess
Look down on you, kind of. Yeah.
I have a quick question. Do you reckon when you got bullied during those years, it was because you were acting? Because you were doing things different to what people your age were doing?
So I was gonna, it's because I was different. I've always wanted to try and make something of myself, I guess, and be a bit unique.
Yeah.
I guess didn't really like that.
But even if you're not acting now, you're still a performer.
Yeah.
You're a showman. You're a performer. Like it's all connected. It's all in your personality.
Yeah, definitely.
I think a lot of people get into boxing for different reasons. I got into boxing for a similar reason to yourself. When I was at school, I was the only Asian kid in my school.
Really?
In Portsmouth. Then you had that aspect of
racism and stuff.
Yeah, man, a lot.
Yeah, because Portsmouth is an island. Right? This is one bridge connects it. It's kind of cut off.
No history
from society.
Yeah.
Facts. Back when you were a kid, that's when I was at school. So that's how it was back then. So I had to learn to defend myself, and that's how boxing came into it for me.
And also, your dad's a coach as well, right?
My dad was a well-known boxer in Portsmouth. He was, and that was a big inspiration for me. I could have gone to karate, I could have tried other sports, but I wanted to try boxing and do better than what my dad did and get my name out there like he did. So yeah, man, that was a big reason for me.
Well, why do I start boxing? Well, let me start off. I used to play football. I used to play in Italy, Livorno, and then once upon a time I got injured. I had
once upon a time.
Yeah,
it's like a Pan story. So come now, come on.
Everyone's.
Let's hear it once upon a time. Come on,
Once upon a time,
brother.
time I was a sick football player, and then I got injured. Hernia?
Hernia.
Yeah, hernia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I had to go on an operation. I would have died. So I had to stop playing football. Then I came back to England. And then obviously I used to smoke weed and stuff. I'll be honest. And then once I was watching YouTube. Francis Ngannou?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, of course.
He's from heavyweight champion for UFC. He's from my country.
Yeah.
And I was watching him. His experience is crazy. So I was like, you know what? I want to do boxing now.
Yeah.
What a story in Ngannou is.
Yeah,
man.
it's different.
Hey, have you heard the story?
Yeah, man. That's the whole reason I started boxing, man.
Yeah, man.
Working in the sand.
Yeah, man. If anyone can do that,
Yeah, exactly.
I can do
Like,
it.
have you guys heard this Joe Rogan podcast when he talks about just traveling just across the world to get this opportunity?
Desert, bro. This guy got stranded in desert.
Almost like a year he was just traveling the world. Like, I mean, he admitted it. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's an illegal immigrant. Just to get in. Like, he got caught a few times. So invested all the money he had, from the mine work,
and then
just
started back again.
traveling. Literally, he went all over, and now he's champion of the world. And Tyson Fury wants to fight him now.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Get that Tyson Fury money.
See, from the bottom to the top, You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
so Nick.
It's 2 Louis.
Say that again, sorry.
It's equivalent
Oh, I
to,
swear.
to a £10
I would write this with
slammed over the head.
No way, really?
Yeah, man, this guy's different.
Dana
It's different
White
breed.
said
It's
it,
a
and
different breed. It's a
apparently
different
it's like
breed.
the same as a Ford Escort.
If you watch
Yeah,
the
they fully studied him and like compared like his power.
if you watch the interview with Overy, you know Overy? It's like a New Zealand UFC fighter. Watch, he got knocked the fuck out by.
Really?
Yeah. If you had an interview, bro.
Overeem. He's the guy. Might see the photo when he got like split up bad.
Yeah,
Like, his upper lip.
Yeah, his lip was gone.
Really?
Yeah.
He's an animal there. Like, he
Yeah,
was,
it's different.
He
Yeah,
was
he's retired. He's just retired. Last
Dutch kickboxer.
Yeah.
he's
Dutch
all
kickboxer. Yeah.
K1, all that stuff.
Yeah,
And
UFC
like,
for years.
he used to do steroids.
It's a
and
big,
Yeah.
it's a
They
big
used to
guy.
call him was it?
He used to be skinny though.
He used
to
to
be
call
tall
him
and
the Reem,
skinny.
and he tried saying it was horse meat.
He's trying Canelo stuff, huh? He's trying Canelo.
Clenbuterol.
Yeah. So yeah, Francis Ngannou is my operation, man.
What country is France? I can't remember now. What country?
Cameroon.
Cameroon, man. I'm gonna send my kid to Cameroon and
100%.
whoever the I'm gonna send him over there, man. Listen, don't come back until
Never
you
just
punch like
Cameroon,
that.
man. Never just Cameroon, bro. Like sending where there's culture, man. Like even Brazil, all these places, man.
But even, do you know what? Some of my mates, Nigerian.
Nigerian, yeah,
Mate.
next door to me. Crazy.
You got Nigerian brothers there.
Bro,
My
this-
mate.
15.
Yeah.
This kid's 15. 6'6". My little brother is 17. Bro, he's 6'2". I'm bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
Pat's big,
genetic, bro.
Wow.
It's like my brother's like, I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
Sonny is 5'10", and then my brother's gone 6'3". So it's like, and my dad's like 5'5". so yeah, I know.
That don't add up, man. You sure about that?
Oh, man.
All right, well, so that's all your backstories, so how you guys got into boxing.
Oh, you haven't said yours?
Yeah,
This is the Brazilian guy.
I was going to ask you about your fights.
Nigerian.
So, Bong, so why don't you tell us, because you've been boxing the longest actually, so why don't you tell us? Yeah, Bonnie, I'm right. Itchy, go on, how'd you get into boxing and where'd you start?
So, when I was 10, I was out in the garage because my uncle used to live with my grandparents, and there's a punch bag in there at the time. Obviously, like, I've always been like a sporty kid. Like, I've always been like, I did gymnastics, I did martial arts and that. So I was always like quite strong in that. And I thought, give this a try. So I started smacking the bag as you do. And my granddad came in, and he was like, "You're gonna hurt your hands doing that. Let me show you how to do it."
So he was kind of the first coach almost.
Kinda, yeah. So like he taught me how to jab. He's like, "Yeah, you know, you want to use this one to like pepper him. You want to go, and then the big right hand after." So like, I'm not saying I was a like prolific boxer after that, but he taught me the basics then. And then I've always kind of been bullied from the age of about 7 to about 14, 15. So like it was like subtle bullying as I grew up. Like it was kind of like within my own friendship group, I didn't realise it. If you know what I mean.
Okay, so you just thought it was banter, but looking back on it,
Yeah, like I
it
kind
was-
of got
it was
bullied.
harsher,
Do you know what I mean? And so yeah, I started kickboxing when I was about 11. I did that to about the age of 13, and then I tried boxing down at Smelters when I was about 14. But from the age of about 13, I was kind of like involved in street stuff. I was a bit of a street kid. Do you know what I mean? I was out smoking weed. I was hanging around with the wrong people. I'm not going to get too much into details.
you were just in the wrong circle.
Yeah, I was in the wrong circle, and I was wrongly influenced. But I started boxing when I was like 14. Didn't really like it, and I started MMA. Did that for about a month or two. Kind of just sacked it off and just carried on getting involved in the street stuff. And then coming up to my last year in high school, like it just kind of clicked with me that I need to sort myself out, because if I carry on down this path, I'm just gonna end up either in the box or in the cell.
Yeah, like when you seeing how like your friends, your frontals were going, how their lives were going, and it's like all on a path, and I want to change my path.
Yeah, I want to break out. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I've always been
Don't want to be another crab in a bucket, as guys would say.
Okay, how old are you?
18.
Still 18.
I just turned 18.
Still a baby, man. And then, why were you bullied during the ages from up to 17? Did you say?
Well, I was bullied from the age of 7 to about 15. Well, basically because like I'm like one of the only Brazilian people in my area, and like people kind of just like took the piss, because obviously like Brazil is obviously portrayed as quite a poor area.
Different, isn't it?
Everyone's from the slums or all that.
So you're
like,
probably discriminating against them.
Yeah, and like because I grew up in like kind of a white area. Like my first high school, I got kicked out because I was like fighting and that. Because like it was just racism, like 24/7. Like this, that. I'm not obviously going to go into too much detail. So I want to keep it like PG on here. But
Yeah.
you know, like I would get
PG.
discriminated. You know, and like being like one of the only sort of like black kids as well. You know, in the area, it's like that as well as being Brazilian. And like, because I grew up, I was kind of skinny. Everyone used to be, oh, you're skinny. And like, I kind of felt like a bit self-conscious. So like, I started like lifting weights and that.
Lampus.
But that's you, not me. But yeah. So and then like, because I was quite soft growing up, like I wouldn't really fight back, and like people kind of take the mick out of that. If you know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
you thought you could just run over you.
yeah, like I just get walked over. Do you know what I mean? Because I didn't want to retaliate. Because like I would have a fight, like I would fight you, but like I didn't want I don't want occurring events after. Like I don't want you to come to my house and like do that. Because I knew people that would do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would stick up for myself in the moment, but like I would just want to leave it there. I didn't want to carry it on. Do you know what I mean? And like people kind of just thought like he's kind of soft. We can just walk all over him. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously my stepdad, he passed away in a car accident when I was 15. So that kind of like toughened me up mentally. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously I started boxing proper when I was 15, like flat out on it.
Well, so that was your coping mechanism, do you think?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like even like the day after or 2 days after, I was straight back in the boxing gym, just sparring, and like just took my frustration out. And like, because I've always had a lot of pent up anger, I feel like boxing's helped a lot. Because like, it's better to fight in the ring, get paid for it. I'd rather have a boxing record than a criminal record.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a quote, you know. That's a quote, you know.
Facts.
So it's like I'd rather just box and just take all my frustration out. And I can hit someone and not get in trouble for it. Do you know what I mean? That's just my way of coping with stuff, and like that's how I love boxing. Got into it.
It's very similar. Everyone's story, how they got involved in it. It's not a sport that you get in and you think, I'm just going to become a boxer. It's getting the thought of getting punched in the face.
Humbles you, makes
humbles
you,
you,
yeah,
man.
100%.
Gotta have a why.
So you got to have a why. Everyone's got their why and why they got involved in boxing.
100%. You just need to find it. You just need to find it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so boom. Now we've done everyone's stories, how everyone's boxing. So like I say, it was your first competitive season for everyone, even though you've been boxing a long time. Alright, so you're just gonna point at that question then. So how did you guys meet? So you guys sparred.
Yeah,
right?
that's how I met. I've known Ray for time. I met him through a friend from a long time ago.
Yeah, and then I think we just.
I saw you on social media. He's a mutual friend of like.
Me,
We have a friend called Josh Poop. He boxes at Smelters and he goes down Empire, goes college.
Right, you're mutual, yeah.
So
I
like,
remember you messaged me a few times, and I remember Josh telling me about him, and I just sort of thought, from looking at his Instagram, you know, he looked quite flashy and all of this.
Pretty boy, innit he?
I thought he's just
Loads of makeup on, it looks like.
I didn't come here to get banners. She came here to do this. Alright.
He asked me to spar. I was like, yeah, of course. I just I brushed it off a little bit because I thought, hey, just some Instagram boxer. That's all
Ryan Garcia.
But no, then obviously, we met and we sparred, and I was like, okay, yeah, he's actually pretty
Real
good.
deal.
Yeah, you're good.
Sure, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I reckon we get onto the season now. Talk about. I think I was the first one to. I was the first one to ever fight. Yeah, so. Leading up to the first fight, obviously I did all the promo with you.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff.
I don't think anyone has ever paid for a promo video for their first amateur fight. My guy did, because we had a meeting and he's talking about that the self-belief is unmatched. Like he was talking, you know, he's 18 now, he was 17 at the time. He's like, yeah, I haven't had an amateur fight yet. We've boxed a few years though, and you know, I do have the aims of being a professional world champion. That's just what I want in the future, and I do have time. I'm young.
I still believe that as well.
Yeah,
I know
exactly. And like, do you know what I mean? You're like, yeah. So like this year, you know, I just want to stay undefeated and get a belt. That was only a few months ago. You're 3-0, and that's your belt right in the camera. Boom. So everything you said you do so far, you've done. So why can't you be?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Exactly.
Mystic man, I
Speak it into existence, as they say, right?
Dub champ does what the fuck he wants.
My fist is bigger than his head.
Nah.
With that first fight, it was. I think leading up to it, I was like, yeah, I'm not nervous at all. But I think I put so much pressure on it, and obviously with the promo, I sold a lot of tickets, and I think that on the day, it really did get to me. Like I actually woke up in the morning with, it was like the most horrendous migraine I've ever had in my life. Like I stood up, my head was like spinning. I couldn't
What was that,
see
stress?
straight. I think it was stress. Yeah.
Was it the punches?
Overthinking everything.
Was it day after the fight?
No, the morning of the fight.
Oh, morning of the fight.
No,
Okay.
I woke up with like a horrendous migraine, and like I slept all day, and I was still, I was okay when I got there because I taken some paracetamol, and my head was still hurting a bit, but I was with it, you know. I could sort of
Still function.
yeah. But then I ended up weighing in like 4 kilo underweight. I weighed in 59. The other kid weighed in 63. The fight was meant to,
59?
the kid was meant to be at 63. And you know, I won the fight. I won the fight comfortably. I won every round, but it was tough, and especially after that's when I really sort of felt the head. Oh, my next couple fights obviously were fine, but that was my sort of nightmare of first fight. Like I pulled a chest muscle a couple of weeks out from it. I was still recovering from wrist and elbow injuries. It was a bit of a mission to get through that, but
You persevered and you won.
I just got through it.
Got the victory, man. Shows great courage, man, to get through it.
No, I've seen that fight. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
It's shitty. Like, you know, your opponent came to win. Your opponent
did,
came
he
to
really
win. He
did,
was
yeah,
game.
yeah.
He was game. You just showed your class.
Exactly, yeah. But then Ray was out a couple weeks after that.
2 or 3 weeks after.
And
Yeah.
was that the one where you fought on the same card? I know you've done it a couple times.
No, it's an away show,
We
innit?
fought in the same card
Ashton.
twice. This was the Ashton show, yeah. So, do you wanna tell your story with that?
Yeah, take it.
Right, so we had a brilliant camp leading up to it. You know, diet was slacking a bit, but the training wise, it was brilliant.
yeah.
No injuries, you know,
Yeah.
no niggles. It was just perfect. You know,
Healthy.
great sparring. You know, strength conditioning, running like on par. Do you know what I mean? So I like the week leading up to the fight, I get a message on Instagram from this kid called Jack Stewart, and I actually found out he's my opponent. So this is who I was meant to be fighting.
Was this the Schemers lad?
Yeah. So he texted me like, "What you wearing, bro?" I was like,
Bit sus.
yeah, I was like, I just blocked him. I thought, let's just not think about him. You know, like he's just trying to get inches on you. And I said to Matt, and I said on our YouTube channel, I'm not letting anyone get no inches on me. So, bam. Going to the fight, I was pretty confident, like, because I seen him, like, he didn't really look tasty. And obviously, you never want to judge a book by his cover.
Sure.
He was
But-
tall though.
Yeah,
He was
good-
big.
good alley
That's
guy.
one thing that showed
Yeah,
me.
look at Triple G. He was, but like Matt said, he was tall. And like, I'm not the biggest of guys. I'm like 5'10", 5'11" at most.
Yeah, because you fight like 73, so you're not that. You're not that.
I'm small for my weight.
Yeah,
I'm
so
small
height
for my weight.
wise. Yeah, you're more kind of built outward.
And
So that's my fight.
yeah, he actually cut down from like 88.
Oh, so you probably rehydrated a little bit.
No, he didn't cut down
It's
like, a
8
couple
kg.
days before. It was like over
Like
time.
gradual time he came.
Yeah,
so he
yeah,
lost a
yeah.
load of weight. He came down from 88.
8
He was
kg.
like, he was a big kid.
That's like- that's
I mean,
big.
like he was a fair bit bigger than me.
I tell you what though, you know in the changing room before the fight, like when we were warming up and everything, have you felt like that? Because in that moment I felt like, even I felt like really motivated. I don't know how you were feeling, but I don't think we felt that since, like in any other fight after that, or have you felt the same way?
I think
So-
it was the intensity of it.
Yeah.
Because
he was intense.
it was
yeah,
intense.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like I
What was
feel
this
like,
so
for?
much
Your
pressure
fight
on
or
yourself
what?
for your
His
first
fight? What you
Exactly. And
did?
I sold like 300 pounds worth of tickets.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, you know, I set
I don't
a lot
want
of
all these
pressure on
people
myself.
to see me
And it's
lose.
a away
that.
show as well, so
What's that, sorry?
an away show as well.
Yeah, no, away show, like, you know, I posted up on the YouTube channel, you know, doing all the vlogs. So like, I put a lot of pressure on myself and telling everyone
I
at
did
work,
the
at
exact
college.
same thing, bro. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, when it's your first big fight, you know, you're like, yeah, I'm going to batter the kid in, like, you're getting with your mates and that, you're like, family
You
to
start doubting
come.
yourself every day, like, oh god, what if that doesn't happen?
And then it hits you. You get to the venue.
Yeah,
you're
it's
like,
different story,
You
innit?
weigh in and you're like, oh, right, this is
Reality
real, this is
hit.
real now. Yeah, like, it's a mad experience. So we ended up going to the ring, like, I obviously have quite I have like a Mike Tyson kind of staring at it, like I
Yeah,
love
I've
staring
Yeah,
deep into
literally,
people's eyes.
don't break the contact.
And like he shot himself. I'll say it on air now. Like he just looked like he's seen a ghost. Like I was sat there like staring into his eyes, like through his
You
soul.
got to look into their soul, yeah, literally, and you just try to put your mark on it. Like, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to stare. I've always done it in every fight I've had. Like, sometimes I'm kind of, you know what I mean, screwballing. Sometimes like I'm just blank.
Just
like,
cold, yeah.
Exactly. I'm just not gonna break away. Like I'm just not gonna back away from you in this exchange. But then I like my amateur coach, like James Connor, who he used to box with. Now he told me like he would just always look away in the face-offs.
Do you know, that's
just to
actually
frustrate
funny. It's
him.
funny you say that. I do the exact same thing. I look down. I don't even...
Yeah,
like with my first fight, I remember the only thing that got to me when I was in the ring, I was looking in his eyes and I was like, this is... No. I was like, I've never liked eye contact, like I said earlier, and it wasn't like... It was more of like, okay, this just makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't even like this. And then every fight I've had since then, I've just looked at the ground. You know, like Floyd sort of does. He just sort of looks
Canelo
down
does
like
it as
that.
well,
So
Canelo does it. Yeah.
I just feel like if I look at someone in the eye, I would just laugh. I would just start laughing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can't take it seriously.
Yeah, I can't take it seriously.
Yeah, in the ring, I don't look in people's eyes as well. Like when we're just focused on what I'm doing,
Exactly.
and then you're gonna see him for 9 minutes. You're gonna see him for 10 minutes,
exactly
whatever it
what
is.
you say.
So what does 10 seconds make a difference?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
And then, Ray, you went on to stop the kid in the third round, didn't you?
Yeah, so the fight itself, like, he didn't really put me under any pressure. I was pushing the pace, you know, coming at him with flurries, you know. I was throwing a lot of punches. I didn't actually realise how tired you get. Like,
I did tell you before.
Yo, bro,
Yeah.
would you think that's your hardest fight so far?
The second.
my first fight was that was a walkover. And like, to be fair, like, it wasn't a top caliber opponent. So, you know, they put me in front of someone. I just did what I had to do. Do you know what I mean?
That was sort of like my second fight when I fought the Schemer's kid. Just
No disrespect to them. Everyone's a boxer. You got to give props to everyone who steps in the ring. But like, they're just not on our level.
Yeah.
Simple as. At the time, they just wasn't on our level. You know, we're gonna get people who are our level. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, different levels.
Just carry on what you say. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, I was gonna just say like Pius, he actually has had a fight. Yeah.
I had a fight, but it was a white collar fight. It was a quick fight.
Oh, easy with the easy.
You know what I mean?
How did that go?
How did that go? I just,
he got knocked out.
I got knocked the fuck out. Obviously not. Ladies.
You sure?
Don't listen to that guy, man. I turn up there, did my job.
Bro,
I went home.
I remember
Was it 3-2s white collar?
3-2s, yeah.
Well, I think we turned up and they were like, oh yeah, you're the next fight.
I'm in the next fight, bro. I just turn up, no warm up. No warm up, bro. I'm in the next fight. They said go easy on this guy. I said okay. I went easy on him, and I won.
Nice, man.
And I gave him my medal as well, innit? Because
You just
punish
like
it.
that man, didn't you?
I'm like that man, exactly. But hopefully next season, join this guy's gym, and you see me there. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be winning the belts with us next
Exactly.
time.
All three of us. Bro, that was such
Exactly.
a
It's a
hard
patient game. It's a patient game. That's what I'm
all
saying.
three of us
Tag
are like
team
the
it,
belt.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be
TBT.
That would be a
Trust.
sick picture.
Trust, man.
Yeah, but I reckon we're going to next season now.
What belt? Belt tournament.
Yeah, you do your belt tournament.
Yeah.
Guy, bro.
This is carrying us right now.
Me and Ray went up to London a couple of weeks ago to fight in an ABA belt tournament, and we has that been upside down?
Yeah, it's been upside down.
It's minor.
Yeah. But now, that's Ray's belt there. I actually forgot my belt.
What a belt.
So
area.
there,
Wouldn't
but-
fit on the table.
No, yeah, it looks the exact same though, and he had a semis and a final. I got a bye to the final because there was no one else in my weight class.
Everyone's scared of him. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Had it the easy way.
That's an easy.
I beat who was put in front of me. I couldn't have helped it.
joking.
But yeah, no, I put the kid down the second round with a body shot, and then you won majority on the semis, and then stopped the guy in the first round.
Bro, wait. Your first opponent was more harder than your last one, bro. The one in the final.
I'm not even joking, because like I was actually shitting myself for that one.
What, the first one?
Final, like Matt. I don't think Matt's ever seen me that nervous before. Like,
I was looking at you just silent where I was like, oh no. Like I saw the guy, he was big, and I was like,
because bro, he was about how tall do you reckon he was?
Similar as me, you reckon?
yeah, well, 6'2".
I reckon he might have been taller.
Taller
Nah,
than me.
I was gonna say
Around
that.
the same
I was
height.
gonna say that as well.
6'2", 6'3".
I'm
he was
6'3",
tall.
bro.
Let's just put it that way. And like,
How tall are you?
I'm
6'3" and a
not
half.
5'10".
I'm like 5'10", 5'11"
Yeah.
at most. So it's like there's a big height
And remember
difference.
the kid he fought in the semis?
Bro, that guy was a giant. Bro. He was like Tyson Fury.
What are people you fighting, bro?
Like, if he's beating him, he's got to be good.
Yeah.
Like,
He's got to know how to fight on the inside, or like.
I think even Gary was shocked though, because he came out, he threw some like lazy 1-2, And because there was just no punches thrown for like 30 seconds, I was like,
My jab was quick though.
I know, yeah,
Like
yeah.
he threw in a jab, bang, blocked it.
Well, his jab.
Yeah, the jab was lazy.
Yeah,
I should have countered it right, but
Tommy
I stopped him
Hens.
innit.
I
And
think because you were so humble before, like, you shook his hand, you thought, okay, let's go in there and have an easy fight. Then you just came out like a steam train. After them first 30 seconds, you were just on him.
Bro, I came, I saw, I conquered.
So you stopped him. So how did you break him down? What was the combo that put the icing on the cake?
1-2. I seen this guy.
It was literally just like
for long.
I was just shoe shining in his face.
Yeah.
Like I was literally just non-stop punching because I thought he's obviously taller than me, he's longer than me. I got to get on the inside. I've got to get to work up close because that's where I work best.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like in a situation like that, if I'm not
Against
going to box at
a
range.
taller boxer, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the best way to get in, if you got a good jab, is the jab. Use the jab and step in, and then once you're in there with the jab, get off,
Step back.
throw another angle.
Exactly.
And I guess that's how I don't know how you approached it, but I think that's how you approached it.
What I did really was he's thrown this one to a parried it, and then I saw like a gap, and I thought just right hand over the top. So I was leading with the right hand, and it was just like loads of punches. I couldn't really tell you what combo worked the best because it was just every combo.
Yeah, where did you
It was
get
just
in?
every combo.
Wait, you had the video of the fight, innit?
Yeah, I got the other fight. We can add that in later.
Yeah,
But,
I had an interview and your fight as well. No,
what is it? So I gave him a standing 8 first like 30 seconds of me punching, and he kind of like caught me with the right hand and set me off balance, but I went straight back in there. It was just mainly 1-2 with like a few hooks, and I remember I hit him with a left hook, I went bang, and he just went like flying into the ropes, and I just jumped on him, 8 count, and then like just bang bang bang, 8 count, and then I remember
He didn't even throw a punch after, like,
he caught me with a hard right hand. I'll be real.
yeah.
After the
he threw a
second
few,
8
but,
count.
like,
He just kind of shelled up, didn't he? He just kind of like froze up. He just didn't know what to do. Because I don't think he's ever been overwhelmed like that. Because when you have someone that's just like coming at you
top of
full
you.
speed, it's
Something
quite-
new. Yeah, he hasn't.
and you don't know their style, it's
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
unpredictable. You think like, whoa, it's wild. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, you haven't worked them out, so so like everything you throw, like until you've thrown it, it's like, okay, how are they going to react to this? So it feels risky.
you don't know how to gauge what they're going to do. You don't know.
So that's
don't know
why in
reaction.
every fight I've had, I've always started a fight just with a feint, just so I can see how they feint. Do they move their hands, their head, their feet, or do they just try to throw when I throw it? And then from there, you kind of work out how they're going to react without putting yourself in danger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I preach that. Just take this in the room, just stamp your foot.
No, I do that. I know about the things, the little like hand things.
Yeah,
the foot things quite well, like you said. The foot, because like
They think you're stepping in range.
yeah, and it's like it's quite an intimidating thing when it's like bang and like you step on the floor and it's like makes a big
Tyson
noise.
Fury does it.
Yeah, all the
yeah.
time.
That's the first thing he does before it gauges what the opponent does when you do a feint. So it's a good way of telling. So like I feint once, my opponent puts his left hand down or sort of puts his right hand down. Let me feint again and see what he does.
Okay.
He's doing the same mistake again. Now I'm gonna make him pay.
Okay.
Boom! Now throw that left hook over the top, rear hand over the top. Where everyone works. So you got to be able to. Boxing is a game of chess.
Yeah, mental game. It's
It's a mental game. You got to be able to
80% mental
see what
game,
your
yeah.
opponent's doing and make him pay for any mistakes that he's doing in the ring.
100%.
It's 90% mental.
Yeah.
It's 90% mental. Yeah.
Because you got to be fighting fit up there.
You got to be up there 100%. You got to be ready to go, know what you're getting involved in and what you're gonna have to do.
Facts.
Exactly, yeah. Like, for my final, I was just like, I'm going to win this no matter what. Like, I just came...
This guy was doing push-ups and he was hitting pads. This guy started doing push-ups.
Really?
I was like, I'm ready. And then, like...
Psyched up.
Yeah. And then,
I
like,
used to just sit down, bro.
Yeah,
I was just like, nah, man, I'm just gonna save all my energy. Whatever energy I've got.
gas yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you seem... I think in all of my fights, when the bell was gone, I've sort of jogged across the ring a little bit in like every round just to show. I know, bro, I ran it. Not like I ran it, but just like a little jog, sort of like legs up, and then I don't know. Yeah, I just went straight for him. I don't think I hardly took a back step. Pretty sure.
It was on
and-
the front foot.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, usually you kind of like to box in the back foot a little bit, or like
I
mid-range.
used to, but I think sparring these two, I've sort of had to learn.
What, the height and
Yeah, I've sort of had to learn that pressure fight, and then in my last couple, that's exactly what I've done, a pressure fought, and I think I've been a lot more dominant in those fights than I was in my first one.
100%.
yeah, because that's what I was thinking of, but you quite
Monster.
back foot.
Exactly, yeah. Like with the fight after that, I dropped the kid in 10 seconds. I think, you know, with the check hook, and then after that, just straightforward, gave him like 3 standing 8 counts, and then the finals, obviously.
Dropped him with that solid body shot. I was filming it and like I heard the connection. And I saw it on the camera and I was looking over. I was like,
and then after that, it was just like a minute. After that, I just went on like a body onslaught, just like a minute and a half. I don't think I tried to hit his head. I was just going straight for his body.
have you ever been on the back and you're annoyed? That's what I looked like.
Just in the back.
Literally like that, 30 seconds just hammering it.
You must have got a lot of stress out that day, man.
Oh, I did,
Yeah. I was winding him up all weekend.
What were you saying?
I was just winding you up.
That was such a
Just
funny
stirring
weekend,
the pot.
bro.
Stirring the pot.
No, I was just like taking the mick out of him and that, and I was just probably like psyching him up. So I knew he's like,
He just put all the anger into his opponent.
still
Sharing a room with this guy is not
Mental
fun,
game.
bro.
I'm not that bad.
Does he have to do his makeup and?
routine.
You can tell by the hair he spent some time doing it.
3 hours.
Solid hours.
3 hours.
Got to preen yourself. Do you know what I mean? Get the foundation on.
Got to freshen up the eyebrows every day. Do you know what I mean? Got to keep it sharp. Takes a lot of work, man. Okay, sweet. Let's just take a 2-minute break.
This golden drink.
Shall I pause it?
Okay, lads. So we've had a lot of good discussions so far about how you got into boxing and your very successful seasons this season. So, Bom, I know so you guys got one more fight this season. And then, Bom, obviously at the end of the season you get a little break. So, first of all, tell me about this one fight you got left, and then what's the plans for next season? Alright, Matt, you go.
Yeah, so me and Ray we got our last fight of this season on July 16th. We fight on the same card for the 3rd time, I believe, so that's going to be a good night. And then, don't really much to say on that. It's just another away show. It's where Ray fought in his first fight. But then next season, it's going to be a big one.
Yeah,
I
like
think.
30 fights in 2 days.
Yeah, I know, bro. Basically, winning this belt tournament actually puts us through to another Box Cup tournament which is actually going to be in York Hall, which is going to be pretty.
You're in London, yeah?
Yeah,
which
we're
is
a top venue.
Exactly.
I'm going on October
exactly
for a white collar show. So yeah,
So
mate,
that's
you'll smash it there.
That's going to be crazy. And then as well in October, we've got our first national tournament, and then as well we've got a home show on October 15th. I think Harry said it was. So this is going to be a busy month for us. I think like minimum like at least 4 fights. I'd say. I'll be shocked if it's less than
You
that.
got the pre-quarters, haven't you? And the quarters.
What in the Harringay or in
Just a national tournament.
the national tournaments you have to get through your county. Once you get through your county, then you become your county champion, and then you go forward to the. It depends on what side of the draw you get. If you get good side of the draw, you go straight to the quarters, semis, and then you hopefully finals. If you're not a bad side, but if you have to box one more time, then you do the pre-quarters, quarters, fights, semis,
Yeah,
finals.
luck plays a part.
It's just good to
how
the
many?
thingy.
Yeah.
But look, I think it all comes down to you. You're going to eventually have to face these people. It depends how well prepared you are to face these people. I always say it's always good to get the experience in first. Have those I remember I boxed in the national finals, and I boxed in quarterfinals, and I had my hardest fight.
Did you win? Did you
Yeah,
win
I won. Yeah.
Come on.
So I won the quarters, and similar to you, after the fight, what happened? The first 2 rounds, I was boxing his head off. 3rd round, my energy just drained, man. I had nothing left in me for some reason. Nothing left in me, and I couldn't even lift my arms. And he was just like bang, bang.
Got nothing
Bang.
left.
I was just like, just getting punched. I hear my dad saying, "Keep your hands up." I'm like, I can't keep my hands up. What do you want me to do? So yeah, but I had that headache. So that luckily, I boxed on a Thursday. Then you have the Friday off, and you do the Saturday, Sunday. So that day to recover, and then I did well in the other 2 fights as well. So it's good I think it's good to get that experience in first, and then you build your confidence up going forward.
100%.
So yeah. Man.
Yeah, man. That'll be the start.
Harringate's amazing competition to get to. They got when I did it was at Alexandra Palace. And you got 3 rings going. Ali Pali. You got 3 rings going off at one time.
Fight there. Quality there.
I got to the final. I won silver.
That's mad.
Yeah, I've done it twice. I got silver twice.
Wait, who
I'm
did
big
you have
gutted
to
about
fight?
that.
Did you have to fight people from different countries and stuff and that?
I I can't remember who I fought. You just get in the ring. I can't remember. Do you know what I mean? I think
Just in and out.
yeah, it was weird because I fought another singer as well.
Yeah.
That was weird. So sing. I was like, bro, how you doing? Like all this before the fight, and after, you know, when we had to go to the ring, like once you start throwing at me, I thought, shit, man, this guy should take my head off. I have to turn it off.
What were you saying?
Same country, same everything.
Why are you doing this?
No, just let me win, man.
Done this.
So that was quite funny, but yeah, got through it and then got to the final that year, man. So it was good. Got silver.
Yeah, Haringate's a great cut. A pro boxer that we know, Laura Payne. So yeah, she won Haringate's. That's kind of like our biggest amateur tournament win. And so she off the back of that, you know, she turned pro straight off that, to be honest. And now she's British champ. She's got it's a WPF world title shot in her next fight, and that's only her 5th fight as a pro. So yeah, Haringate can really be a stepping stone and a pathway into the pros. I don't say turn pro straight after. Win as many tournaments as you can, because you guys are young.
I want to speak about what's coming on next.
Yeah, man, that will definitely help you get into the pros.
Gain as much experience as you can in the amateurs, and then build on from that. You're what, 18 years old, right? 18, 19. You're like 30 years old.
Yeah, I'm 32 years old, guys.
I almost spat out my water.
What with this guy?
To be fair, he said,
Yeah, but still.
when he said to me 18, I had to have, you look young, but he
Yeah,
look
what about me?
18.
I look young. Well, I don't look young, right?
Mate, listen, in Cameroon, I don't have to tell the real date of birth and stuff. You know what I mean? Whatever happens over there, it happens over there.
Listen. We just build differently, bro.
You build differently, yeah?
We just build differently.
Well, what's up for you next season?
What's coming up next season? Inshallah, next season I'll be with my brothers, my 2 brothers in the same gym, training together, doing good things, and progressing.
Finally getting some fights.
Finally getting some fight. Empire.
Just no, don't say that.
You're gonna get yourself in
No,
trouble.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Empire, like. You guys need to
fights, man.
You guys need to get everyone a fight, man. Like it's long now.
We're not here to call anyone out.
I'm not here to call you guys. I'm just keeping it
This is a peaceful
short and simple.
You're still going to be training there, like after.
Don't worry, Chris, you're gonna sign me anyways. So. There we go.
Chris is a good guy, man. We spent some time
Yeah,
with
we
him.
Yeah, it's a nice
podcast
guy.
with him
He's a good guy,
yesterday.
man. Chris is
Yeah,
a good guy.
and it's quality. Yeah, very good for the pros. Yeah, so bomb. So yeah, so
Oh, you said
we're talking next season plans. But I know you guys are thinking even longer term than that. Chat to me about your long term goals. Why don't you take this, man?
Yeah, I think, like you said, obviously with that. Who was the person you just were talking about?
With Senegal?
No, with the woman.
Laura
Yeah,
Payne.
you said that she won Haringate, then turned pro straight away. I think with our.
Well, yeah, she had like 2 years off competition. Like more because of COVID. But the next fight she had was a pro debut.
Bro, yeah, I think with me and Ray, I think our coach's plan for us, he said the other day, was he wants to get us about 30 odd fights. You know.
What, in a season?
No.
I was about to say, you can't get them.
No, just in general.
Oh, okay.
And then he wants us to win nationals, the under 10s, under 20s, the elites, and then turn over. And he said probably around 22, 23 is when we'll probably be looking to turn pro.
It's optimal age because your man strength's developing.
I think I did
Exactly, 22, 23. About my age, that's when you get your maximum strength.
Yeah,
I'd say.
100%.
You know, I did think for a long time
Things
I
have
wanted
grown
to
as
turn
well.
pro a lot earlier, because my goal's never been to sort of be a great amateur. Like from the first time I walked in the gym, my coach said to me, "What is your goal in boxing? What do you want to be?" And I said, "I didn't really know, but I saw, you know, at Empire they got all the pictures. Of
Yeah, amazing.
I said, that's what I want. I want to be a world champion.
I'm a water champion.
Bro, that's the exact same thing I said to Jimmy as soon as I
Yeah,
came into that gym, man.
I'm gonna be on that wall one day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Literally, I would look good on that.
Yeah.
Like all the belts.
So I did want to turn pro a little earlier, but I think if
It's a waiting
I
game.
want to listen to Gary, and if he reckons 20.
He's had 57 fights.
Exactly,
He's got
yeah.
the experience. He's
Exactly,
been, bro.
yeah.
His coach
Yeah,
was
man.
Brian Hughes growing up. You know, he's been from Manchester. He's come down here. And he's got that experience.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that would be the same for you as well. You reckon?
Yeah, long-term plans. I would say, you know, go pro 23. Have as many amateur fights as I can, but as many titles.
Just fight every style, man.
Just so when you go pro, it's like, okay, boom, I've been in this situation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, you don't panic.
Fight as many styles, as many people as I can. Yeah, go pro at like 22, 23, whatever. I think the main thing for me is just because like there's not really any Brazilian boxers that get enough recognition. I want to be like
You
that.
want to be the Brazilian icon.
Yeah, I want to be the icon. Like, you know when Ali went to Africa and he's got the picture of all the Congolese people. Or when
just fighting in Africa, you want to fight in Brazil, you know what I mean?
Fight in Brazil, you know what I mean? Go to Nigeria, fight back in Nigeria as well. Like, I want to take it. Like, I want to be like that next like icon.
You want to build up a community around you. 100%.
Yeah, but I want to take a picture when I'm in the slum and all the people behind me.
Exactly.
Like, that would mean so much.
Your belts and like just
Shadow
man.
boxing with the people.
Not even just that, you're pushing your own country, you know what I mean? Young kids coming up as well.
Get like gyms in Brazil,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
gyms in
Obviously,
Nigeria.
you say you're part Nigerian as well. Like,
Well,
obviously, AJ is Nigerian as well. So when he goes Nigeria, he is treated like a
king, like a
superstar.
king, bro, you know what I mean?
What part of Nigerian is she? What part?
To be fair,
Lagos.
how it is with my family. So my dad, he's like half and half kind of. So it's all kind of like due to slavery, innit? So my granddad is a Brazilian, but he's of Nigerian descent because of the slave trade, if you know what I'm saying. So his roots trace back to Nigeria. My nan is Native American and black.
So it was the original Americans.
Yeah, so
It's mad.
I'm like Native American, black, and white kind of.
Mix of everything in there, bro.
Yeah,
See,
so
that's where the power comes, you know what I'm saying?
that's where like the Nigerian comes from my granddad. I can't really trace, but I think it's Yoruba though.
Yoruba?
Yoruba tribe, and then I think it's like near Abuja, where my
yeah,
family's from. I'm not too sure. I don't want to quote it, but I think that's what my dad told me anyway. But
Because that power comes from the yam. Have you tried yam before?
Must have I tried yam. What type of question is that, bro?
Have you tried yam?
Bro, I eat that every day for breakfast.
Do you really?
And dinner and lunch. That's my food. I eat everything.
Have you tried it?
I need to get this guy, but this guy tried some good food. You can tell my food that I made in it.
yeah.
You know plantain? Plantain.
Plantain,
Nah, I don't know.
Plantain.
Well, they call it plantain.
Okay, yeah.
Us Africa we call it plantain.
Plantain. Okay. My Nigerian boy, he gave me yam.
It's nice, isn't it? It's nice.
It's alright. Have you tried it? No.
I didn't grow up.
Have you had a
with my
goosey
dad,
soup?
So I need to.
Nah, man, he hasn't made me that. I'm gonna tell him.
Make him to make you a goosey soup.
He's a chef as well.
A chef.
He was a top fighter, and used to be a chef.
Swear.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Got
tell
a
him.
good friend there, bro.
Yeah, bro, man.
Anytime we get hungry,
Yo, bro, hook me up now. I'm
Next time
coming.
I'm gonna do something here, jollof rice.
Jellyflower, but yeah.
I need some man.
I'll cook you a curry, man. Don't worry.
Curry?
Yeah.
I need to go my brother for that house to sing.
Bruv, spudding, man.
I got my house to sing.
This guy pops up.
House to sing is like our background guy. He does like it's obviously our manager. He's from Pakistan.
Yeah. But we're Punjabi. We're different, bro.
Yeah,
I
Punjabi.
think is he Punjabi?
No.
He's teaching me how to.
It's not Punjabi. It's up north, like Islamabad.
Yeah. Okay, so it's really from up
north. Yeah.
Like
From like
Kashmir as well, isn't it? That's right.
no, Kashmir's
Kashmir.
down. Yeah, up there.
Something. Was the funniest, well, not to go into politics, but Punjab is actually split between India and
Yeah,
Pakistan.
100%. Yeah.
So it's
by the British, isn't it? The British.
Yeah.
The British do that. Trust.
man.
You guys used to be one. You should be one
country,
One
yeah.
country, 100%.
Yeah, one country.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Should go into the next stage.
Politics.
Politics too much. I must become a politician.
Next season.
Next Boris Johnson we got here, bro.
Other interests.
Other interests.
Yeah, other interests.
We got Cameroon Boris Johnson coming up.
I don't know. What other interests?
I feel like you don't have other interests.
I do,
feel like it's
I
your
do.
whole life.
I do. I've
Obviously,
got a lot of other
music. I know
interests.
you guys like love your music.
Yeah.
Like we always talk about like Polo G. Like we love a bit of Polo G.
Hey, what music do you like, man? Have you heard Steel Bangles?
Listen, Stu Bango.
Yeah. Have you heard Steel Bangles?
Yeah, he's good. You know, this guy died the other day.
Mate, he's my guy,
He's from
man.
Punjab, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
Punjabi.
mate, he was amazing, bro.
Yeah, he died.
he's one of
That's
the best
peace. Yeah.
Punjabi
He made a
singers
song
out
with
there.
like Miss and stuff and that.
Miss,
And Stu Bango.
Who's
And he got
that?
shot. didn't he?
Popcorn.
Now he's making a song with Drake.
Drake. I'm
making
Pop
a
Smoke. He made a song
I
Pop
don't know.
Smoke.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know Pop Smoke?
Man, come on, bro.
Well, this
I don't know
guy
Pop
alright.
Smoke.
Baby, welcome to the party.
Who's the one who sings yeah?
Oh, Benna Boy.
But he's made a song with Bernie Boy. It sounded so
Yeah,
sick,
yeah.
man.
Burner
God.
Boy's sick.
Benna Boy is sick, man.
I love Burna Boy.
Yeah.
Man,
Benna sick.
You don't. I'm sorry. We can't skip over this. You don't know Pop Smoke.
I don't know Pop Smoke.
Basically,
Smoke. Pop
long
Smoke.
story short, the guy's dead.
Yeah.
He actually
Smoke.
he
He got
actually-
shot.
Oh, really? He got shot as well?
In his
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
yeah.
2 years.
He's 20 years old. He died at 20.
Bro, do you
21,
not know that
20.
song? Baby, welcome
To the party.
Bitch with that.
Keep going, man. Keep
Christian
going.
Dior, Christian Dior.
Keep going, bro. What's up?
It's literally called Dior. It's called Dior.
You went yo.
No, baby, welcome.
Dior.
Oh, you went Dior.
Welcome to the party. That's what. Welcome to the party. That was good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You're double-headed. You're double-headed.
We listen to Punjabi music. We keep it real, bro. I love Sidhu. He was my guy, man. He's my guy.
It's good. It's good. It's funny. He's a funny
It's a
guy.
shame, man.
He's a funny guy. You should definitely listen to one with him and Fredo on Popcorn.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. So it's a bit of Jamaican, English, and Punjab. So
What's the song called?
I can't remember, but it's good though.
I
I can't remember. But like other interests,
go on.
Yeah, go on.
what I do, like obviously, I've taken time off boxing at the moment. This guy is having a go at me for not training, but it's important. I'm doing
a boxer. You got.
I know, 100%.
Keep your training going.
Yeah,
man.
100%. I'm still keeping my training going. I do my shadow boxing, but at the moment I'm playing basketball to get my coordination right and stuff.
Okay.
And I do calisthenics. You know calisthenics?
Oh, you can do all that stuff?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing at the moment for the month, and then when boxing starts, I get back into boxing, start by my routine proper strong and ready for the season.
Do you know what it is about boxing? You boys, you can just learn in the gym. You can do boxing, but it's even if you do badminton, even if you do tennis, even if you do basketball,
Yeah,
even if you do
bro.
all these different, you do wrestling.
Yeah,
all
adds
this
up.
helps towards your boxing.
Thank you.
Because you can't be just good at one thing.
100%.
You're gonna be good at other things, and that everything will help you.
Yeah,
boxing.
because
that's why
now
I
I
train
feel
Muay
so
Thai as
strong.
well.
I feel so strong. I feel like if I come back to boxing all my days, it's like
Yeah, man.
feel ready.
I tried Pilates. That was when my
What's
mindset
that?
sort
What's
of
Pilates?
Pilates.
It's like yoga.
Do you boys know what Pilates is?
No.
Yeah, it's
On the
like
machines,
yoga,
and because they said your core strength is really weak. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? I'm a boxer, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
I'm gonna
yeah,
core-
yeah.
But then she made me do stuff like crazy stuff,
it's
man.
crazy stuff, isn't it?
And all of
Is
it
that the
helps.
same? Is that the same when I went to calisthenics?
Never-
I was like, my core strength is really good. They made me do like a lever. It's like a front lever. You have to stand up straight and lift your leg up, and you have to hold it for like 2 minutes. Bro, I lasted for like 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
And that's the
what I
thing.
mean.
I think like, well, especially like when you're in camp. So for me, like I train Muay Thai on the side of boxing because I've been boxing like 5+ years. Do you know what I mean? Boxing gets like when you're doing it a couple times a week for 5 years, it can get a bit samey. Do you know what I mean? So I just do Muay Thai for just
It's a balance.
Exactly.
You make
do
a
you know
good
what
balance
I
for
mean?
your
Like
brain.
it's just that extra fitness. You know, it was still mostly boxing to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's just different, and it's just, do you know what I mean? It's
Nice to
exciting.
switch it up.
Exactly. As you
It
said,
gets in
as you
shape.
said, boxing
Yeah.
is a mental game. Like obviously, you need to keep your brain stable. Sometimes you need to be like active in different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Come
agree.
back. I'll straight back into it.
I agree.
But there's the one thing I have to consider when I'm doing Muay Thai. Slightly different stance to boxing because you have to go a bit more square to kick and stuff.
Have you seen the other? Is it like it's a Muay Thai, but like it's in a different country? They do like 9 limbs. They use the head.
That's
Headbutts, yeah.
no,
You know which one the one?
left way.
Left way,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
left way,
that's
left way,
Joe
left way.
Rogan talk about
Left
that,
way, it's
yeah.
crazy.
Savage. They teach
not-
us to look
Headbutt and
proper
stuff and
headbutt
that.
now.
Yeah, the science of headbutting.
I think my main other interests, obviously, because I work as a labourer. So obviously I'm doing construction and that, and like it's tiring after a long day's grafting.
It must be hard
Go
to
the
motivate
gym.
yourself to go training after.
Yeah.
Is lifting all day.
It's never hard.
That's good,
This
that's
is what I do.
Love it.
I'm a professional. This is what I do. To be fair, like
Who's that Paddy?
it was that
What's
Stephen
that
French
mean?
when
it's that
Danny Dyer ball ups, whatever.
Yeah, where he's just kind of tower over. This is what I do.
That's what I do. I'm a
Oh,
professional.
Yeah.
But like my other interests, obviously, I like my job. Being a labourer. There's been times where I think like, why am I doing this? Like, it's shit. But now, because I'm getting better at it, and I understand the concept of building, I'm starting to enjoy it, and it's an investment in the future. Because if I get minted off boxing or whatever,
Exactly.
invest it into real estate.
But not even just that, you can also build your own house. Then you need to get people involved.
What type of
Saving money
labouring
as
do you
well.
do?
You know what I mean?
That's hard graft, man.
Yeah, trust.
Hard graft.
So I'm labouring for bricklayers, getting all the bricks up the scaffold.
Are you boys studying at all?
I finished college now.
Yeah.
You finished college? Do you plan to go university?
I was planning to go to university to do media marketing, but
Oh, similar to what I do.
in the future, long run, like obviously boxing is the main priority right now.
What I would say, you boys 18, 19, 20,
Yeah,
boxing's great to have a career.
but you need to have a backup.
You need to have a backup. I had a
Trust.
this is a very, very good friend of mine who quit university. he had a sports scholarship similar to me, but he had it at University of Southampton, and he won an ABA Nationals. He went on to box for GB, and then he got into an injury.
Wait, where's the uni what Richard Rapo goes to? It's like
What's that, sorry?
Richard Rapo?
So, yeah,
Richard
you went
Rapo.
uni Southampton.
No, it's like next to Leicester or something. It's like a boxing uni.
Oh, you're talking about
Loughborough University.
Yeah,
Loughborough
Where's
University.
it? Sports University.
That's where Dilly and White used to train.
Yeah, but that's a good uni to go to, I reckon, for like people.
I'm
like
actually going to university next year. I'm doing a sports coaching degree.
Good.
And then I'll be going to do a bachelor's.
That's good.
In that probably alongside.
So you're going to do a HND, and then you're going to go into a degree?
No, just straight on to.
So go straight to a BA degree?
Yeah, that's
degree,
good.
yeah.
What university are you going to?
Actually, just one in Bristol.
Bristol.
Here.
Nice.
So-
And that works out well for you. I did the same. I stayed in Portsmouth.
Is that uni of? You think?
Uni of Bristol.
Yeah, 'cause
UAB.
there's two
Oh,
like,
uni.
Bristol unions.
You probably go to
No,
UAB.
it's not you. No.
UAB.
No, it's a different one. It's complete different, separate to that.
Separate to Bristol.
Yeah.
Okay, just one of them
Okay.
ones.
Different yeah, so boxing's great. Put 100% into it. But always there's something you
But
can always
Also
that you
like
can fall back on. Your
Yeah,
degree, your
100%.
job, your comedian.
comedian. No, it's that. Comedian.
That's the funny thing.
Don't listen to this guy. Don't listen to these people, man. You don't know. They seem not to know me as well, innit? They don't know me well, innit? But
I know you, bruv. A
But
comedian to a
listen.
comedian, I can tell.
listen. I'm the biggest comedian ever. Bigger than Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I can
I've seen
do.
you-
Listen, I can.
You're about double his height, that's about it.
And listen. I can do comedian. I can do boxing. I can cook. I'm a ladies man as well. So.
Are you ladies, man?
100%. So what I'm saying is, one minute I'm a comedian, yeah. The ladies knows why.
Yeah.
Just the ladies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you sure? Just
Why would I entertain boys, man? Like, you know what I mean? I only entertain ladies, man. That's my.
Okay, so
That's my job.
So you give passes to girls.
This
and they-
guy's like, I don't know what
We let them think. Let them think differently. They think differently to me, you know what I mean?
I'm with you, bro. Don't worry, I'm with you. You know what I mean? Give me that tenner later, I'm with you.
I'll give you that tenner. Don't worry.
Give me that tenner
Extra
later.
20. You know what I'm saying?
Good man.
Just on the side.
Any other interests you guys are passionate about? Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, business. That's what I'm passionate about.
businessman.
Boxing is business.
I know boxing is business, 100%.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true.
I think boxing is like the main,
But
like, the biggest thing in my life. Yeah, main priority.
Good,
I think
that's the way it should be.
Yeah, it has been for like since I
Yeah,
started.
you train like pretty much every day. Like, I was around your
Pretty
house.
much every day, bro. 3 times a day. You mad?
Yeah, 3 times a day. Yeah, that's pretty much what the pros do. Do you know what I mean?
nah, most of the pros in okay, I'm shush.
Yeah, right in time. But yeah, man, yeah, this shit.
Yeah,
like-
most of the pros in Empire train hard. Some boxers.
Yeah, there you go. We got him. Okay. But yeah, man, just keep putting in the hours because you're at a perfect age, man. Like perfect age for boxing.
So we talked about your first season, how you got into boxing, how like you two in particular want to go pro down the line, how to take care of yourselves. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of managers and stuff in the pros, they take advantage of boxers, man. A lot of them. So just know your worth. Don't say yes to every fight. Do you know what I mean? I know you guys are keen, but like you want to
Gotta
do
be smart about it. Gotta think
Exactly.
Health come first.
Do you know what I mean? Fight smart. Your body's your career.
Your mind is your career.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this is everything. Like, I know a former pro like Ricky O'Brien, like, yeah, he's a very, 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 very talented boxer, great coach. But yeah, like he had an opponent, a jiu-jitsu opponent last minute. It was a very good opponent, and he got knocked out in that and basically ruined his career because he just would say yes to everything. Do you know what I mean? Just be smart, boys. Like I say, you're young. You got so much time to keep doing this amateurs, to keep winning belts like these, keep getting experience, every style, and then go pro and just fight the same styles again. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Just take it one day at a time. Like if you're training 3 days a week, so 3 times a day, pretty much every day, yeah, you're on the right track. You're on the
That's about me at the moment, boys. 3 times a week.
on the right track.
That'll be like a proper slacking week for like one of us, innit? Like, I feel like a bum if I just train like.
Well, your job's quite physical as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
it's
you-
basically like training.
Yeah, it is training in itself.
I remember when I first met you. I think you were only boxing like 3 times a week, weren't you?
boxing, then weights like twice, and then like working as well. But like now it's like this week because I couldn't do box.
Boxing every day, running every day.
I smashed loads of weights. I boxed twice this week, but I lifted weights like 3. So I still got the work in. Do you know what I mean? I do loads of functional training at the gym, like
Good man.
you know, for explosiveness and that. Like
Yes.
I do loads of like leg work now.
For amateurs, explosive.
Come close to it, bro.
High heart rate, lower. Because there's a lot. If you imagine a boxing belt, it's high heart rate goes through the roof for minutes, and then you go down.
Exactly.
Up and down, up and down. It's about balancing that, how to measure your body for it.
You want to work in the red zone.
Good man.
Cool.
Okay, boys. Terry's got an event he's got to go to, so we're gonna wrap this up. As fun as it's been. Okay, so Bob, this has been Joel from Prosperity Studios, Terry from Jabcast, and this has been the whole of the Boxing Takeover. Make sure you go follow those guys. Their personals as well. Yeah, they've had an amazing first season.
We'll add the personals in the link.
They're all undefeated.
Not yours though.
It's calm, I don't want mine in there. Don't end up finding mine anyways.
All undefeated. They plan on staying like that for as long as possible. And Bob, they want to go pro. Just remember the names. Remember the names.
Yeah, we're all undefeated.
Nice one, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Look forward to the next one. Take care.